never get it out now.
So certain are you? Always with you what cannot be done. Do you nothing that I say?
Master, moving stones around is one thing. This is totally different.
No, no different. Only different in your mind. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
I can't. It's too big.
Size matters not. Look at me. Judge me by my size, do you? And where you should not. For my ally is the Force.
YouTube. Today we got in the Mythos piece by Sideshow Collectibles. It looks to be about 1/5 to 1/4. I'd have to compare it with my 5th scales and 1/4. He's somewhere in there. I believe the base is supposed to be his starship that he uses in the Clone Wars. If you look up his spaceship that he flies in the Clone Wars, it's very similar to this. Very detailed too. On the back side here, it looks like almost like how a model would have been when they were creating them for Star Wars movies. I don't know if this is part of the wing underneath. It looks like to be more destroyed ship parts. But this front part here definitely looks like the window of his front fighter. The sculpt on this is so good. I love the sculpt on this. The sculpt on the figure itself, when you're holding it and you look over all the details, it's incredibly detailed. Very, very nice. Tons of designs on the clothing, a bunch of different textures. He's got wraps around his ankles and wrists, a bracelet around his wrist, his instrument around his neck. Then you got the wires coming out of here, the fire effect, the broken glass effect. And then I prefer the swoosh on most of my Star Wars pieces that have them. So I'll be using it like this is how I'll have it displayed. You got the extra portrait here where he has a bun, more of like a Japanese feel to it. And then he has a regular saber here without the swoosh. So that's another switch out. Everything is painted well. I love the colors on Yoda. He looks great. Definitely happy with this piece. 100% it's going to look great with my Yoda collection. Alright, here's for some close-ups. Here it is with the portrait that I'll be displaying. All the detail on the base. The fire effect is very nice. All the connection to the pieces is great. Feels very sturdy. Here's all the detail that I was talking about on the back side of it. Look at all that. Very nice effect. Alright, I'll show you with the other portrait. And here's the other portrait. I do like this one more in person now that I see it in person. Button on the back. Very similar between the two. But definitely a little different. Hard to get them next to each other. Alright guys, until the next one.